The show's funnier that way. Cool. Alright, you guys ready for your guest spot tonight? Alright, this guy is born and raised in Dallas, plays colleges all over, was in Big Brother seasons 1 through 3. Please get up for Chris Tellez.
Hey everyone. Let me get this high. Yeah. Hi everybody, my name is Chris Tellez. I'm gonna make this real quick because I got a baby in the car. Time is of the essence. You guys ready to LOL tonight? I hate the word LOL. It's not really a word. It's kind of a word now, but that's what we've made it. But I've come up with something to replace LOL. This chord is weird. Likes me. Okay, you ready for the new LOL? Tired of that shit? It needs to be updated, right? It's kind of weird, so I wrote it, but I like it so much, I'm gonna share it with you people. It's LSHIJSMP YJACMHGO. And of course, what that means is laugh so hard I just shit my pants. You guys are crazy, man. Hey, good one. Spread that shit out. It's a revolution. I'm gonna make a shirt tonight. Alright, so I do have a friend. Well, I wouldn't really call him a friend. I'd call him more of a bartender. And bartenders do that. They have a tendency of doing that transition where they're your bartender and then they become your friends. And this is why you don't want to let that happen. Avoid it. This bartender had a cocaine problem. And the bad thing about him is he would try to drop subtle clues to where you would give a shit and you'd be the friend to reach out to him and say, no, man, you're better than that. But he wasn't better than that. And then he'd always drop those subtle clues and I'd always try to avoid them. One day I was doing a comedy show and he called me and said, hey man, what time's your show? I said, about 30 more minutes. Then he said, oh great, 30 more minutes. That gives me plenty of time to swing by my house and snort a big old line of, and I hung up. And then he texted me, blow! So I sent back, who is this? So then I saw him bust through the doors while I was doing my set, like really fast. He was just like moving super fast, and he was just sweating. He was just like, I just heard his voice go, did he go on yet? And then he sat down and he just looked so intense. And that's the last time I talked to him, because he's dead. Just kidding, he's right there. Give it up for Dante, everybody. So I'm on a new diet. It's called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle diet. Because all I do is eat pepperoni and cheese pizza all day. And drink sewer water. And hang out with rats. They could be good company. I wrote my set down and I crumbled it up. And I'm putting it together. I can't read it because I'm sweating so much. All I see is Dante, cocaine, LOL. Which is a joke in itself, if you think about it. We'll go with whatever I could remember. So, my boss came up to me the other day and says, Chris, you really need to stop dressing for the job you have and start dressing for the job you want. So the next day I came into work dressed like a professional baseball player. He fired me. I no longer work at Arby's. It's too hard. You know, if you ever hear the words, you're hired, from a guy with a ponytail, it's time to start looking for a new job. Especially if he works at Arby's. It's worse. Okay, so I'm really excited to see Ron Shop tonight. Yeah. Because I like storytellers. But I will say some of the best storytellers I've ever seen in my life are the homeless guys in Dallas. Like just the other day, I was on my way into a comedy club and a homeless guy stopped me and asked me for his change. And I said, I don't know. And he said, well, what are you going to do here? What are you doing in this building? And I said, I'm going to do some stand-up comedy. He said, I love to laugh, my man. Won't you tell me a joke? So I told him a quick joke, and he said, oh man, that's funny. Listen here, my wife, she's trapped in a cocoon. I need to save a good $5 to buy an axe to break her out. So I gave him the $5. All right. So, anybody here a fan of, what's that fucking show? I'm kind of a fan. Power Rangers. Who's your favorite Ranger? Green Ranger. White Ranger. Same Ranger. That's Tommy. Tommy's the best Ranger of all time, and I got so curious as to what Tommy's been up to lately. I looked him up, and then I found out he's training to be a UFC fighter, which means Ultimate Fighting Challenger, or something like that. So, I saw a picture of him, and he had a tattoo on his forearm, and he was modeling in it, and it said, Jesus Christ did not tap out. It's true, shit's true, he didn't. Tapping out didn't exist back then, the concept did not exist. But I thought, Tommy, you should get a tattoo on your other forearm that says, but the Putty Patrol did! Okay. So I'm gonna do one more joke for you guys, and I'll be done. I appreciate everybody coming out to the Arlington Chuckle Hut to support me tonight. Arlington Hyenas has been really good to me, so appreciate you guys. Get ready for Ron Chalk, he's going to be amazing. But this last joke, I'm going to say it's one that my nephew actually wrote. He wants to be a stand-up comedian, so we're going to give him a little test run here. That's what he does usually, and everything that he does before his joke. I don't do that kind of shit usually. So he said, Tylenol pain reliever should put a disclaimer on their pain reliever product that says, relieves all pain, except for the pain you get in your butt from dealing with little sisters. Rest in peace, Nathan. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Appreciate it.
Chris, tell us some more jokes. Alright, y'all still feeling good? Y'all feeling good still? Yeah? Well, write his name down on that comment card. Chris Tellez. Chris Tellez. You get 20 free tickets if we draw your name. Fill that out for us. Cool? Cool. You're good with that. Alright. Y'all, next week we have a special show. It's a June